Thou art worthy, thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory, honor, and power. For thou hast created all things are for the pleasure they are and were created. There is none holy as my God. There is none beside thee. Neither is there any rock like our God. There is none holy as our God. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night. I'm addressing the people of Biafra, the people of South, and Southeast. I'm addressing the Igbo nation, most especially around the world, and of course, including Nigerians. Because the last time I checked, I'm still in Nigeria. But you see, from the Biafran part of Nigeria, we are not here to massage the truth. We are not here to massage anybody's ego. We came here for a purpose. This morning, I want to briefly point the attention of our people to certain direction. I have said there is need for me to pause a little bit and observe what is going on. And I gave my reason. Because this ongoing presidential election, Nnamdi Kanu, the criminal, have not been able to look for how to collect money from any group. Because it's all about money to him. And when you get forward yourself too much in certain issue, you won't be able to know what is happening. That is why I paused for a while. But something came up that I need to make our people understand what is going on. First of all, I thank the Almighty Creator who has kept us alive, who is the author of wisdom. And I thank our people who have made up their mind and decide to stand in the path of the truth. We're only appealing to the conscience of our misguided brothers and sisters out there. What goes around comes around. You can't not run away from this process that has been initiated already. But the earlier you embrace yourself for impact, I'm very ready to help restore our value and normalcy in our land. The better for all of you. If you think we are going anywhere, you are joking. It's as simple as that. This morning, I want to look at the Ipob alleged political assassination of Atiku, Abubakar. Nnamdi Kanu alleged political assassination of Atiku, Abubakar. But our people don't learn. Each day I cry. Each day I don't understand why we have a bunch of supposedly educated people who cannot reason. I don't blame them. You go to school to acquire certificate. You don't go there to get sense. That is why you have so many of them. PhD, LLB, WQQ, they don't have sense. When you see somebody like Sinyonepa, as hopeless as he is, somewhere in Finland, mesmerizing the brain of Igbo man. And then I begin to wonder, where is the Igbo get sense? Where is the sense? Oh, you have money, that is the sense. Oh, you have traveled the whole world. That is the sense. Oh, you know how to meander. That is the sense. It is a corrupt one. It is a corrupt one. Ipob Now the Kano brother is more powerful. Tomorrow they tell you more powerful is Yoruba. Tomorrow they tell you more powerful is Hausa. Tomorrow they tell you more powerful is Niger Delta. Tomorrow we know the game there. Many people answer more powerful. But the name to lie to our people, they call it more powerful. But the only more powerful I need you to have at the back of your mind at this moment is Nnamdi Kanu Junior brother. What a shame. They wrote and told the whole world that there is a political assassination, a plot to kill one of the presidential candidates known as Atiku, Abubakar. An Igbo man is telling the whole world that Igbo people want to kill Fulani presidential election. You people should, I told you now the Kano, he cannot escape from this. He's dancing naked in the marketplace. It may take most of you a very long time to get the truth. But you will get the truth. You have no choice. And let's rephrase it as a journalist. Nnamdi Kanu alert the world on the need to pay attention because Igbo people want to kill Fulani people again. That is our freedom fighter. That is the man who loves Igbo. That is the Messiah of Mugus and Bingos. That is the man who loves us so much. When we saw Nnamdi Kanu was a criminal, a misguided fella, some believe this guy has been a criminal all the while. I trusted him somewhere along the line. We saw problem, we saw calamity, hulo balo, everywhere. And each time we follow the trace, he ended up with Nnamdi Kanu. And soon it was obvious to everybody. People like Uchemefo saw the truth. This criminal Igbo man called Nnamdi Kanu, very unfortunate. And then we began to confront him. When Nnamdi Kanu asked me to tell our people on Radio Biafra they should go and vote P2B and Atiku, election boycott is gone, I asked Nnamdi Kanu, sir, have you considered how this decision will affect our people? Nnamdi Kanu rudely responded to me, are you telling me they will not obey me? Of course they will obey you. Even those of them who want to die, you are saluting them. They are still obeying you. They are still dying. Let them continue dying. Maybe this is a way God will purge our land from hopeless criminals who don't want to repent. Because it is said, he that is often rebuked, he that is constantly rebuked without taking precaution, without heeding to instruction, his destruction will come without remedy. Now, let me put certain issues clear so that you will get it. Number one, the global newspaper will read it this way. An Igbo man alleged that Igbo people want to kill a Fulani presidential candidate so that their brother Peter Obi, an Igbo man, will become president. The news is coming from Igbo man to destroy Igbo man and make Igbo man an enemy of everybody. But there are a lot of Igbo idiot mugu who has to say, Nnamdi Kanu Asimianipa, Nnamdi Kanu do kingdom and Ogodomigodo, Otto Paloto and other criminals. What a shame. What a shame. Coming back to the present position, I cannot come out and vote for Peter Obi openly. In fact, I can't vote for Peter Obi. But I know that Peter Obi is the lesser demon among the three demons who want to rule Nigeria. And if I wanted to vote, I will vote for Peter Obi. But I cannot vote for Peter Obi mainly because, number one, their mode of campaigning look like that of Nnamdi Kanu. Number two, part of this Atiku assassination and the rest of it, Nnamdi Kanu is trying to reap our people, get his own political percentage as a political idiot of Igbo land. Peter Obi is part of the process. And finally, I will not come out and canvass for Peter Obi. Certainly, I'm not canvassing for anybody. Because if we truly represent the overall interest of our people, there are sacrifices we should make. I'm talking to those who are freedom fighters and they are voting openly for Peter Obi. You made yourself open enemy of a cross section of your people. Let me advise you first, because you have sense. Outside the two reasons I have given before, considering the fact that the Nigerian constitution will not allow even P2B to function well, the major reason why I will not come out openly and vote for P2B, even if I wanted to, it is because it will make me an enemy of a cross-section of my people. And then it is going to be hypocritical for me to come out and say, yes, we are here to protect the overall interest of our people. You don't know your people and you don't know what their interest is. Why? Because some of our people believe in Atiku. It's their choice. You can only win them over to your side by giving them something Atiku cannot give to them. I respect their position. Some of our people believe in Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It's their choice. I can only make them see reasons with me and move on to my camp. And then most of our people believe in Peter Obi. And now, Igbo man, for instance, believe in Peter Obi. Igbo man at the same time believe in Atiku Abubakar. Igbo man at the same time believe in Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And now, if you are representing the overall interest of your people, you now see that the Igbo land is divided already into 3 fractions. And then you say you are protecting their overall interests. And then you are preaching against their candidates. And you want them to to respect you. You want to say something they will listen to. My friend, you are just fooling yourself. Before you know, the truth is over for you. For instance, Alhaji Dokubo is a hardcore Tinubu man. And you are a hardcore P2B man. I'm going to see how you're going to protect each other's overall interest. You have Chukwuma Dike there, who is canvassing openly for Tinubu. And then I'm going to see you that is canvassing for P2B will protect his own interest. I have people like Nnamdi Kanu now, canvassing for Atiku because they must deliver. The sealed, delivered and documented. Nnamdi Kanu must pay. IPOB now indirectly want to canvass for Atiku. And so only those who stand aside from this crowd can truly save our people. And that is why Paul said, I became all things to all men, that Christ may be one. If you truly represent the overall interest of our people, the best thing you can do is to become all things for the sake of our people, not because that is who you are. Freedom fighter turned politician. Any moment from now, we shall see how far, how market. I call my platform now the 7th dimension. Because a lot of things are going to change. So you cannot be standing your position already. And then you want to save all of us. It's not possible. We're suspecting you already. Let us be guided. It's just an advice. Each time you are coming, you are TLNPU. You cannot represent the overall interest of our people. You sell off your position. All the senators in Anambra State had a meeting and say, we don't support P2B. Are you going to call them saboteur? Criminal like Nnamdi Kanu? And then what if all the people in Delta State say they are going to support Atiku? Because the Delta man is there. You're going to call them saboteur and Atiku? And then all the Ijo and the Urobo say they are going to support Tinubu. You call them saboteur. You can call any name you like. But the point is that it's not unifying us. The point is that it's not making us to come to that point where we will form one impenetrable unit and then we can be able to change our lot as a people. This should be our target. Having said this, let us go back to Nnamdi Kanu press communique. He said that there are 3 men who want to kill Atiku Abubakar. that these 3 individuals are waiting for him to come and carry out his campaign in Igbo land, so they can kill him from there in order to target on IPOB or ESM or unknown gunmen. What a lovely brother who hate Fulani. What a lovely brother who is now fighting to protect Fulanis to the detriment of his own people. Let us assume, if there were a plot like this in the first place, you see Nnamdi Kanu in the position to tell you that Igbo people want to kill Atiku. The earlier you go and begin to find out if Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man, the better for all of you. We have said it so that when it happens, our people should know. But Nnamdi Kanu have been looking for how to collect his own percentage. I don't trust Peter Obi when it comes to the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. But I won't say what I don't know about. Why? Because articulation, it was Peter Obi and Atiku. Don't forget, politicians, there is no permanent friend, there is no permanent enemy. Peter Obi and Atiku are still 5 and 6. There may be every possibility that all these guru, at the end of the day, they will go back to the sealed, deliver, and documented. That is why I'm looking at them. It was Peter Obi and Atiku that made the arrangement to seal us, deliver us, and documented us. What if after all this campaign for Peter Obi carry his vote and give it to Atiku? We are watching. So that is why I don't trust him. He now told you that yes, they want to kill him. The sealed, deliver, and documented is the handwork of P2B and Atiku. Forget about Labour Party or PDP Party. What goes around comes around. He now told you that when they kill Atiku Abubakar, they will now say it's Igbo people, it's IPOB people, it's unknown gunmen people, it's Eastern descendant. We are now putting the word at large that they are going to kill the Atiku Abubakar. But I want to believe that level of primitive, Nigerian has outgrown it. It's only common political thought that does that. When the conscience of the people of Nigeria have been bought over, all you need to do is go and print bread and write it Labour Party. Share it in every village. Just 20 to 200 naira bread. You get their vote. Because they've been destroyed already. And if you can use 1 million naira and buy bread to 200 and take over a community, why would you want to kill anybody in the first place? Those eras are gone. So I'm shocked that Nnamdi Kanu is still playing 80 games they played in the 80s. It doesn't sell these days anymore. You spend less than that money and then you make your way and move on. So he's now coming to tell Atiku that we are still with you. What Nnamdi Kanu meant by his press communique is to tell Atiku we are still with you. Sealed, delivered, and documented is still on ground. Nnamdi Kanu, you have finished your contract. You have finished your career in terms of freedom fighting. The earlier you begin to dismantle your canopy and think about how to spend the rest of your life, the better for you. That game Chike Dozie, Mne Nayanya, and other criminal tout are trying to do with our money in Germany, we shall respond to you. You people be deceiving yourself. Stinking, dirty criminals without shame nor honor. Now the Kano came and told you, some Igbo people want to kill Atiku. But he was trying to tell Atiku, we are still with you. Atiku, no. Atiku, send the percentage to Nnamdi Kanu. Atiku will show the money you and Peter will be brought. That is what Benjamin Madubugu used to buy that jeep he's using. We saw the money, Atiku. That is what made more than 75% of Nnamdi Kanu loyalists to aboard the ship. Atiku, we saw the money. That the sealed, delivered, and documented was all about money. Leading our people to death in the guise of fighting for Biafra. Orekonama ikin orekonama for rekonama olile nkwo. Orekonama utehira orekonama owara hira. Orekonama ufekonelu orekonama orimemiri. Ore konama meno lime deza de ball lore konama. Makani hi igbu nyokwa. What a shame. And then he said to the world, these are the people who want to kill Fulani presidential candidate. They are Igbo people. Don't forget, these Igbo people, they cause Igbo coup. Our hand no deal. We suffer reproach, we suffer insult for the sake of our people, but it was worth it. It did worth it. But he is disassociating himself now. He's the only good Igbo man. Is that what he want to tell us? He said their names are, number one, Hope Uzodinma. Hope Uzodinma, Ojin Zokando, and David Umahi. Atiku Abubakar, Hope Uzodinma, governor of Imo State, David Umahi, governor of Abia State, and then Ojin Zokando. These three people want to kill Atiku in Igbo land. Now, let's look at it. The loyalty of Ojis Okalo for Igbo or Hausa Fulani is more affiliated to Hausa Fulani. Ojis Okalo love Hausa Fulani more than Igberi people because he is nothing without his mother connection with Ibrahim Babangida. So there is nothing you're going to tell me about Ojis Okalo. Ojis Okalo, I'm the one that did most of the decoration, the redesigning of your mother's house in Igbere. Ojis Okalo, your permanent secretary as the governor of Abia State, I'm the one that designed his house in Igbere. So from the time I joined IPOB, more than 90, in fact, from let's say 2000 till I joined IPOB, I work for the company. In fact, I single-handedly designed their compound, including a Lesotho house in Isialangwa and Narochukwu. I'm not a civil engineer, but I work with also a construction firm. I give them design. So when they have all these politician job, they bring me, I give them the best. And you see what they do is, they use my name to make money. But without them, I can't be anywhere. So I do that. Why am I saying this? So Ojis Okalo know, we know everything. But it doesn't concern us. But now Ojis Okalo is listed by Nnamdi Kanu that he want to kill Atiku. Ojis Okalo will not do that. Ojis Okalo may be somebody who loves money. But I don't see him as a desperate killer. I don't see Ojis Okalo as a desperate killer. But I think he has had a fallout with Nnamdi Kanu. They have a line where they refuse to agree. Remember what happened in Aruchukwu Aziz? When Ojis Okalo was attacked? The IPOB bingo unknown gunmen there, they were taught proper lesson. I'm thinking that is why he included Ojis Okalo. He didn't mention the politicians that are giving him, massaging his ego, still sending him money. It is the one who have stood their ground and saying the truth. They are the one is mentioning their name. We all know the history of Hope Uzodinma, how he has resisted IPOB. In fact, it is IPOB who made Hope Uzodinma as the governor of Imo State. With this Atiku and P2B, they try to bring in Ihedioha. Openly, they supported Ihedioha. And of the truth, Ihedioha win the election. But Nigeria knew we cannot allow this political maneuver to succeed, or else it becomes the norm of the day. They replaced Ihedioha to pass a message to you that under this constitution, we rule with the master of the game, whether you like it or not. That is why Hope Uzodinma is there. So if IPOB have moved back and allowed free election to move on, maybe Ihedioha will be the governor by now. But they want to show they are something they are not, as they are still trying to show. Nigeria put their men there. This thing affected Rivers and Bayelsa. So now, Hope Uzodinma is their enemy. They've been trying everything they can from day one to bring Hope Uzodinma down. Hope Uzodinma is still there. That man is a true fighter. I begin to respect him now. And then they moved on to tell you that it is David Umahi who is the third accomplice. I know David Umahi the same way I know Oji Zokalo. When he was a civil engineer in Rivers State, he was a prosperous man. I know all his property in Rivers State, starting from ONYIBE down to other places. He was a wealthy man before he joined politics. I always work as contract staff with some of these major construction companies before he joined politics and moved to Ebonyi State. He is a principal man, a goal getter. He knows what he wants, he goes for it. And so as a governor of Ebonyi State, and IPOB came, he was not always against IPOB agitation. It is a right. But he began to disassociate himself when Nnamdi Kanu created unknown gunmen. They start using Ebonyi youth because of their love for Biafra to kill people. Here on this Biafra Human Rights Radio, we warned them. They listened. I beg the Ebonyi people, coordinate your youth. Just like we said, they start putting all the blame on Ebonyi. Ebonyi youth are the one. Ebonyi youth are the one. David Umahi did what is right. He incorporated some of Nnamdi Kanu repented Mugus into Ibubago. He empowered them on state security. Now, non-government, China Sanwo-Olu, dead man walking, and other idiots killing Igbo people can't function. So he's an enemy. In the absence of Hope Uzodinma and David Umahi, Nnamdi Kanu and his criminal touts will ravage Igbo land. Maybe one Igbo man will not come and tell me, be judge, you know, get sense. But you get sense. Waiting in Nnamdi Kanu use all on our head, they do. 100 in Nnamdi Kanu cannot wake, only Abo, you can't wake me from sleep. Because that is your weakness. But you don't see it. You think you are brave. Look, see what one person use on how they do. Very unfortunate. Now, since these noble men have prevented him from ravaging Igbo land, and most of you supported the need to stop Nnamdi Kanu activity, criminal activity in Igbo land. He want to hint them. He want to sell them out. Governor of Ebonyi State want to kill Atiku. Why would he do that? He is not a presidential candidate. So if he kill Atiku, will he make him president? Hope Uzodinma is not a presidential candidate. So if they kill Atiku, will he make them president? And the last time I checked, Oji Zokalo is not even dreaming of becoming Nigerian president. So when you kill him, when they kill Atiku, will he put them there? Igbo people, pay attention to who loves you. Igbo people, pay attention to what has balkanized the Igbo nation, relegating her to background, even up to this moment. Igbo people, apply your heart to reasoning. Igbo people, shine your eye, because the world you know today is gradually changing. And everything I can say is not changing for our good, except we open our eyes. I need you to sit back as a Nnamdi Kanu idiot, mugu, rat and bitches in the cage, hopeless old people without sense. All of you in Europe and America and across the world, idiot of all of you. Is that not what they called you on Radio Biafra? And then think about it once again. What is driving him to make issues such garbage as a press communique to show it is a holy man, a Benukpabe Shrine high priest? His sister in Nigerian police is the high priest in charge of Igwe Kane, a cross-section of fake Benukpabe Shrine, Tofiakwa. The holy man is telling you, Nnamdi Kanu don't kill people. Will that exonerate Nnamdi Kanu from thousands of Igbo he has killed? Now they cannot ask China Sanwo Chikedozi and tell them to give you updates of all your volunteers that were working sincerely to defend Biafra land. All of them are gone. You betrayed all of them. Where is Ojukwu? My master, my master. You people set him up. Where is Onyeburibu? You people set him up. Should I begin to call? They all know you are a criminal. You led many of them to death. The controversy of how you people kill Ikonso is still there. How many Igbo have you killed? You betray Little Lion, Double Lion, Little Tiger, all of them. You betrayed them to their death. And today, you want to save Fulani man by destroying Igbo man. And many Igbo people will applaud you for it. That is freedom fighting. As a freedom fighter, what relationship do you have with Nigeria? What fellowship, what union could there be with the temple of Jesus Christ and the temple of Baal? He's a freedom fighter. He's trying to control Nigeria inside. Now the Kano Thunder will fire you. Come back, let's continue Nigeria or Biafra. A dirty, low-life, stinking criminal, I don't understand. So who is Nnamdi Kanu advocating for? After issuing this press communique, and God forbid they kill Atiku, what happened? They will say Igbo people killed Atiku so that their brother Peter Obi can be president. Have you thought about the ripple effect? So does it mean that there is nobody in Igbo land that Nnamdi Kanu can send message to and say this is the information we have? Tell these people not to make that move because the consequence will be grievous for our people. Does it mean no Igbo man, Nnamdi Kanu have no regard for Igbo people? You think you are a senator, you think you are Professor Soludo, you think you are anybody, so you are going to be exonerated? All of you will be tagged as Igbo, and all of you will pay for it. Imagine a normal man is in charge of Igbo, suppose Igbo coup. But you are the one suffering from it. If Chukwuma Kaduna and Zogo play the major role in the Igbo coup, why are they not mesmerizing us the way they are mesmerizing the Southeast? Only that the Southeast are the reason why we cannot speak up. Because when we speak up, one idiot like Nnamdi Kanu will go behind and collect money and betray all of us. This same reason, after the war, 90% of people who followed Ojukwu from our region, all of them disassociated from him. Because of all this dirty character. We are asking you to reason. It is the same principle and pattern they are using. Go and check from the beginning of the war to this moment. They can garnish it and redesign it. It is the same pattern and principle. It has started already. So I need you to check it. But we know where it is going to. Now they cannot just want to be politically relevant. All this thing he was doing is to hold Igbo land. In fact, to hold Biafra land down under his clutches, under his grip. But you can do that. You can fool your people in the Southeast, not South-South. If Wike was still giving you soft edge, by now you will say Wike is among people who want to kill Atiku. But of course, you have divided us already. Those of you who know Nnamdi Kanu legal team, Ohikome, Abi on your comment, and Ifeanyi Ejiofor, you people are making good money. Our Finnish lawyer, you people are making good money on the expense of Igbo people. Go and advise that drug addict. That drug addict in Nnamdi Kanu, go and advise him. They are no longer singing heart transplant, nyash transplant, belly transplant, head transplant. They are not transplanting now. It's now analyzing. It's now Nigerian Security Agency. Isn't Nnamdi Kanu working with the DSS now? Oh, we now have our M branch, useless set of brainless mugu. If what you call intelligent, run by IPOB is intelligent, then we are doomed. not guided by principle, do not consider the consequence of their actions, care for nothing regarding collateral damage. All they want is to have 100 likes and 1 million followers on Facebook. Igbo people who have mouth to speak, address this issue of press communique coming from a terrorist, a criminal, killer of his own people with unknown gunmen and ESM. Disassociate yourself from such statement. Hope Uzodinma, David Umahi, and Orji Okalo may not have been very fair to their people, may not have been able to live up to expectation, but I don't think they are that loser. Atiku's son and Atiku spend most of their time in Port Harcourt. In Intel, I think his son comes to Port Harcourt 5 times every week from Abuja. And it's applicable to his father. And so if anybody mean them bad, it's easy. So why will 5 governors begin to plan for them? You think anybody is idiot here? But killing anybody to prove a point doesn't make you a moral man. Killing anybody to go up is not the idea, because when you get up there, somebody will kill you. That is what is catching up with Nnamdi Kanu. He destroyed everybody that were on top of him to get there. Now he will be destroyed. That is why Chuka from F4 placed curse on Nnamdi Kanu. He said, this your group will break down into tiny fractions. You will use your hand to tear yourself apart. Is that not what is happening now? Now the Kanu now want to remove your attention from the rubbish they are doing in Igbo land. Now he want to drag Igbo people into a mess by telling the whole world that Igbo people want to kill Atiku so that P2B can become the next president of Nigeria. So who will defend P2B freedom fighters that are coming openly to tell us who your candidate is? Make una get sense. So I still remain Judge ONYIBE. I am from Agbo, Anyoma province, Biafra land, Delta state, inside Nigeria. We are not going anywhere. We live in the dark to serve the light. Tell Nnamdi Kanu he failed on arrival. Let him collect another money from Atiku. Atiku, Nnamdi Kanu have done his bidding. Please give him more money. He need money. It's all about money. Now, they are trying to hide all the money. And they have not told us what happened to our account in Germany. They have not told us what happened to our embassy in Germany. But now the Kanu will give account. Never knew it was all about money. You betray your people because of money, forgetting that there are a lot of things that make money insufficient. I'm sorry for you. Before I sign off here, let me see if there is any Nnamdi Kanu Mugu on my platform so I can send a message to Nnamdi Kanu as well. He say, bro, I dey hail you. Yes, my brother, I hail you. Only I no fit pronounce your name. Is it Rutons? Anyway, I hail you back. And then we have another one. What is it? Lena. He said the lies of Nnamdi Kanu and his IPOB, they are whiter than whitewash. My dear, that is the truth. That is the truth. There are things you don't see. There are things you don't do. I was a discipleship class teacher. And in one of those instances, we were discussing on the issue of restitution. And then I asked some members of the class and say, for instance, you are born again. Now that you are born again, and you have been sleeping with your neighbor's wife, and now we ask you to go for restitution. How will you address the issue? You go and tell your neighbor that you have been sleeping with the wife so they can forgive you. Many of the people in the class said because it is restitution, God said we should confess. So they will go to their neighbor and knock. My neighbor, no verse. Yesterday I was a sinner. Today I'm born again. I want to confess my sin. Forgive me, please. All these years I've been sleeping with your wife. Please forgive me. I said that is not part of the restitution. You have not only succeeded in killing the man, you will kill the wife, and eventually you will kill the children. Wisdom is the principal thing. In order get wisdom. Those kind of restitution, leave it for God, or else you destroy more than you can imagine. Even when they cannot have sense, he will know that it is not everything that the eye see that the mouth will speak. Now they cannot know why I have not played this audio. I'm waiting for him to make pem. I'm waiting for him to make pem. Thunder will fire that low life criminal. Okay, we the Nigerians, we are clapping for him. Oh, Nandekani is a wonderful Nigeria. He's trying to protect Atiku Abubakar. That man is a holy man. Who comes up now? Yes, Ipob, an organization that is founded on lies. That is true, Lina. That is who they are. I will bring the brokers to an end. Now the Kano bingos, they look like Nanya have hijacked our money. He refused to give Tony Zulumike and Chike Doze their own share. China Sangoru no more money. That is why unknown government is not killing again. That is why you see everywhere look calm. But they will give us account of our money. By the time I read biography, read intel on these low-life criminals around the world mesmerizing our life, Uyebu akpaton n'onweze. Uyebu akpaton n'onweze. Omena akpaton n'onweze. Ihe oke jamu me. Ihe oke jamu me. This idiot will not be sitting down there. Unfortunate set of criminals. But we are moving now. And we have promised you, none of you will be allowed to sell the next generation. So those of you who protecting the overall interests of our people, watch where you are standing to ensure it's not a sinking ground. Nande Kano, you want to be a political jagaban in Igbo land, we are waiting for you. You want to be reabsorbed into Nigerian politics because we know perfectly well you were working for PDP before now. You want to go back to PDP after the people you killed? Nande Kano, we are waiting for you. You want to enter APC? Nande Kano, we are waiting for you. Okay, Abga or Labour Party, we are waiting for you. Our people must know this truth. But you can begin to make amends before we get to that bridge. Oh, ya kangeso. Imelu malao. Oh, ya kangeso. Amarimo nyozo. Oh, ya kangeso. Apata nekunwao. Oh, ya kangeso. Amarimo nyozo. Goodbye for here. Do have a wonderful day. Watching Nnamdi Kanu and his political maneuver. Nobody wants to kill Atiku. Nobody wants to kill anybody. I can tell you, as far as this presidential election is concerned, nobody wants to kill. Fulani don't want to kill P2B. P2B don't want to kill anybody. The three people I see, the other one is not part of their, it's not their style. None of them were military men. If they were to be military men like Buhari and Obasanjo, I will say it's true. These three individuals are not military men. That madness don't run in their blood. Tinubu is not trying to kill anybody. Atiku is not trying to kill anybody. P2B certainly is not trying to kill anybody. Nnamdi Kanu just want a political relevance. Goodbye and do take care.